Welcome to the vlog. It's day 2 of the quarantine, the official quarantine. This is my first time out of the house though in about 4 days, and I had to come in to work for a few hours, even though it's kind of weird outside right now. Being outside is mildly refreshing, even with the danger. Go figure that. Welcome to day 3. Today is going to be an interesting day. Maybe I have a couple projects that I'm going to try to get done so I can get out of this whole stir craziness because I'm slowly going insane. Mission. All right, 3 things that I want to accomplish today. 1, this is a processor. For all of you, for everyone that really doesn't know about, or they're not really in tune with audio setups, you have a lot of people just have receivers in their house, and a receiver has what they do is it's kind of just a receiver is basically 2 things. A receiver is it processes whatever video signals you have coming through it, and it also has a built-in amplifier. Okay, this is just a processor. This distributes the audio to separate amplifiers to go to your surround sound system, but this just handles video. It handles all of your inputs. This is a hub, basically. This is a video hub, if you will. It handles all of your ins and outs. You put all of your video signals in and your audio signals into it. It processes it. It makes it sound all professional grade, and then it distributes that signal to different amplifiers and television monitors, whatever you have going on, and it makes everything sound really good, and it looks far better in your stereo cabinet. You need more components when you deal with this, but you will definitely have a better sound. This is an Emotiva. It's a UMC 200. I've had it for apparently 6 years. It recently crapped out on me in the middle of this thing. It's been failing for a while, I think, but it finally went poo-poo. So I'm gonna call the company. I believe it is out. Well, I know it's out of warranty, but I want to see what they can still help me out with this. Well, let's check with Emotiva and see what they say. That's project number 1, or one of the projects at least. Project 2, fixing this chair. Right now you don't hear it because I put some I oil it up really good, and the oil usually lasts for about 2 days. But I broke this chair. I got it from Sam's. It was like $100, maybe 130. And it had a flaw in the way that it was designed. So I have to deal with that, fix it, and move forward. Fix the where it broke at in the frame. We'll try to film that up. What else do we have? We have the 3rd project. So I want to ride my bike. It's really not a project, but I definitely want to get out and do something today. I refuse to be in the house all day. So 1, call Emotiva. 2, fix this chair. 3, I've been starting to work with Lightroom a lot more, and to really do not videos, but do my photos, do my layering, and really add some good effects. Here are some before and afters that I that I've done, and but I feel they came out really well. I also have worked on some real estate photography. I'm starting to get into that. So those are the couple of things that I've. These are the couple projects that I have done, and what how it started, and what the finished result of it was. Um, and I want to. I kind of want to mess with After Effects. One thing that I have been missing in life right now is that I'm not using my Adobe suite to its fullest extent. I started off with Premiere, and I got Premiere because I wanted Premiere and Photoshop. So those are the two programs that I was using, but I have the entire suite. So as time goes on, I jump into another portion of it. I jumped into Adobe Audition, um, or Audition is is a great audio program. I bought a recording device. I bought the Focusrite. I bought the Focusrite uh, two. What is this? The 212 2i2 interface. It's a USB interface, and it worked. It worked really well. It came with a free version of Pro Tools, and this free version just really pooped out on me. Although I had the Focusrite first before I even got into the Adobe suite. Or maybe I got them both at the same time, and I wanted the Focusrite so I can do my voice dubbing when I'm doing my episodes. That lasted, well, it worked out a little well. I had some issues that I couldn't figure out at the time, and I kind of abandoned it, and I was like, weird stuff. So I started it. I abandoned it for a little while, and I started using it again to do podcasting. I always wanted to do this podcast, and it's been on my mind for years, and I just never got around to it. I don't know why. I was like, I feel so weird talking to a microphone with no camera in front of me, and it was like really really weird. So I kind of abandoned that for a little while. Then I got back into it, and the USB free version um, of Pro Tools just kept crashing. It crashed on the Mac and it crashed on the PC, and it just would not behave properly. So after some research, and I realized that Adobe has a recording software called Audition, and I've been working ever since with no glitches. Go figure. I think that they're going to be a little paranoid about putting on headset just because of germs. No matter what I do with that, what I will do, the cutting in and out is when she kind of backs away from the microphone, and that's the compression. It's a the compression or the limiter. What it does is so you don't hear smaller sounds. It cuts it out. So if you don't speak loud enough, it won't cross a certain noise threshold. So it'll try to cut it out like a sneeze, or maybe you step away to cough or something. So it's trying to cut that out. So I can cut that off in the short term until we get back to normal. And I will pump up the volume a little bit. Maybe I could also, being that they're moving around the Beamer a little more, or a little differently, the choir microphones, I can stage those on each end, so it'll kind of help fill in when they walk over to do to do the kiddish. Well, that's not the kiddish, but to like do the candle blessing. So I can try to get a microphone more over there. I don't know, what do you want? When you said a skeleton crew, I was just going, I don't know how you want me to load it. I can have two people there at a time, or I can have one person there. Because I mean, it's not like we're taking any deliveries or anything. I don't have any deliveries coming in. The only thing that's coming in is mail. So in theory, we just have the phone. We're just connected to the office in case, I don't know, they need to run out and grab something. Really, I mean, we're just doing projects around the building. Though it is sunny now, that's not how today started off. Fuck that shit. Day four, had to work for a little while. Very interesting morning. Well, not super interesting. Um, the place where I work has a couple of confirmed cases, and people know about said cases, and people do not. I have issues with different vendors coming into the building because of this known fact. Um, it happens, but I won't let that deter me. Um, positive things. Uh, Positive thing number one. I'm officially the sun is like really shining. It feels really great. I'm welding this chair today. I'm about to take it apart. Um, I'm gonna take this chair apart and take it out and weld it in the backyard. Okay, so if you can see it, that's the part that broke right there. And I am going to attempt to weld it back together. Wish me luck. All right, back. Long and short, this chair was designed to fail in X amount of years. It Where the base meets the seat, it's a very thin piece of metal. Ironically, has the it's has cutouts all around the 90, the L bracket of it. So there's no way it can really support anything for a very long period of time. Especially now, maybe if I was just going back and forth, I would have never exploited this flaw. But being that I lean over to pick stuff up to the right or left, mostly to the left versus to the right, I leaned over, put too much weight in this very thin area, and it failed. That's the long and short of it. So I temporarily fixed it. Being that I'm not spending a dime unless I have to phase. I'm gonna go to the hardware store, pick up some sort of a bracket, and I'm gonna mount it onto this, and I'll get it secure that way because I'm really not planning on spending any real money on a chair right now. That is money that I will spend after this whole situation is over, and and I'll be back. Also, I really got some really disturbing news, and let's get set up. Welcome to the One Trail at a Time podcast. I am your host, Boogie. I don't know why I'm still starting that when this is the vlog slash welcome to my life and embracing the suck, right? So just a recap, this is day four. I completed most of the tasks that I wanted to do today. I fixed my chair. Um, I don't know if you guys noticed, but it's no longer squeaking like it was. So I got that. It's a temporary fix, but it'll hold for a little while. It's the little things you have to. In these times, the little things count, right? Okay, so um, There has a lot has developed since I threw this graph on the board. So let's swing over and check out the graph. Okay. Right now, day four. Well, this is pretty much month three of this situation. It officially became a pandemic like 2 weeks ago. State by state, they slowly been instituting uh, sheltering in place. Nothing of the magnitude of how China or Italy did it, where the government is saying stay in the house. And we probably should have. The problems that we have, and this is, unfortunately, this is opinion based. This is opinion based, but factually driven. Okay, America, being that America um, thrives on capitalism, uh, it we are motivated to stay open so we can eat. Basically, at the end of the day, we had opportunities to try to. We saw this coming months in advance. We had a 2 month lead on the situation. We didn't pay attention to it, or we chose to ignore it and downplay it. And today, disturbing fact, in the world, there are 500,300, oh, sorry, 531,708 confirmed cases, 24,053 deaths. Okay? Those are some huge numbers. And apparently everybody in America loves to win, win, win. Well, we are officially winning now. We are number one in the world for confirmed um, cases of the COVID virus, which is really interesting, being that we had a 2 month jump to prepare for this. How does this happen? How does it happen? My nephew and I literally talked about this. We talked about it a month before it hit, as if it's in Americans are supposed to be smarter than this. We don't even want to stay in the house. And that brings me to where we're at. 85,505 confirmed cases at my local time. Almost, oh, that is not my time. That's California's time. Um, or this is the last time it was updated. I'm sorry, it was last time it was updated. It was updated at almost 7 o'clock, but I'm not really sure what time zone that is in. Um, let's hit the refresh and see if we get something. I don't think I'm gonna hit refresh again. Um, so apparently this is West Coast time. All right, so either way, life is sucking right now. America, over 85,000 cases, 1,288 deaths. But at least we're showing people in recovery now. I don't want to dwell on it too much. Pretty much just wrapping up this portion of the week. Um, Tomorrow I hope to get out and give you guys more of an exciting video and um, come off of this depressing stuff. But this is my first week of, of official sheltering in place. Although I got to go out a couple times, I'll dive more into what's been going on with the job um, this next week. We'll talk about the job next week and how we're trying to reopen and deal with life. Remember, guys, live life one trail at a time. Be safe out there. Remain 6 feet. I really don't have a whole lot of nothing, man. Be safe out there, guys. See ya.